Yeah, what's good? It's your boy, Whispy Woodz. And basically, this is a new series that I'm going to be doing in and out of certain Whispy theories and certain Q&As where I'm going to basically share a bit of, not necessarily all of my predictions, but just some ones that kind of correlate with just things that we've been talking about, and I want your intake on them, and I also want your predictions in the comments below. I want you to be able to share, and that's kind of the point of upwards generosity towards ideas. I just want people to be able to, not be afraid of bullshit like that, because it's unnecessary. We should be able to express shit. So I want to get into this video showing off one of the main photos on the site that I showed you in my previous video, pertaining to the gods and or aliens that were going to come towards the evacuation plan on Earth, and basically, you guys, I feel like this is what the fuck we're looking at. This is what we're gonna deal with in Michael's Easter egg. This is what I think we're dealing with. Like, I mean, honest to God, like, one is too vivid of like everything we've been dealing with, from abductions to mountains. Look at the UFOs, even from above. Look from above, they look like fucking eyes. You know what I mean? Come on, you guys. One, I feel like this game has made a note to mention volcanoes a lot. And that's one thing I feel as though we're probably looking at when it comes to Mount Chiliad. But don't get me wrong. I think that's just Michael's Easter egg. It's Judgment Day. Like, it's gonna be some crazy shit. The rapture. It's gonna be pretty fucking, oh man, like if this is what we're dealing with, you guys, I mean, look at this shit. Look at them praising. Really think about it, you guys. It's just like when you're online and you get shot, all right? You die for the first time, all right? Think about it. You're ascending, and they're showing you about passive mode. But passive mode is basically God mode. That's all it is. You can't be hurt. Like an angel. Look at this shit. That's how Chris Fromage comes down to greet you and shit. It's pretty crazy. This even looks like a crashing UFO right here. Am I saying that they fucking saw this picture and based it on that? No. What I'm saying is that this shit is just way too correlated, from the lightning bolts, falling stars. It's pretty fucking crazy. Even over the lake. It's even the lake of fire, like I fucking spoke of, like it's all there. But the religion that they're talking about is kind of closely tied, once again, with the science fiction aspect, which is like what we've been dealing with in the game. I really want to know your take on it, you guys. I really do. Because I know a few of you just feel like, oh, well, no, there's just a jetpack. Oh, well, no, there has to just be, like, and I get it, but you have to understand possibilities. For those of you who do, I respect it. But, I mean, shit is pretty crazy. I feel like, and this is just a prediction, you guys, so don't hate me for this. I feel like if Trevor is the devil or the Antichrist, it makes perfect fucking sense. And I mean perfect sense. If you don't know shit about the devil, you should really educate yourself, because and it's okay, because my next video, my next EP will actually go into depth with certain things on that aspect. But you need to really educate yourself about the devil if you don't know that the Antichrist is going to rise to power through the government. I mean, they said the shit. Take control. It makes sense now. Alright? Like, I mean, come on. Like, you gotta really open your mind about that shit. Fuck. Shooting stars. I already made that correlation. Like, it makes perfect fucking sense. I mean, what the fuck? The morning star is the fucking devil. And he is a fallen angel. And that's why it makes sense why Trevor's Easter egg is tied to shooting stars down. And I'm going to open up about these certain possibilities about these stars, okay? One, realize that the sixth star was possible proof. That was the name of the video, so I wasn't confirming that 6 stars was what we need to get, okay? I was just saying that it's something that we're missing, and that is a fact, okay? But aside from that, I want to bring out the possibility that that is a possibility on his side of his Easter egg, Trevor, okay? That's not necessarily tied to Michael, but it's on the other spectrum of being evil, okay? I guess it would have to possibly depend on how much you play with them. I mean, the game does record certain things for certain players, which makes sense why it would make a difference on who you play with within the game. Now, aside from that, it makes perfect sense for you to take control of the government, okay? And then, biblically, you are going with the prophecy of using the unicorn. It's all within the prophecy. And one thing I do want to, I'm going to bring it up in my next EP, and it will, like I said, kind of put a lot of answers to what, you know, episode 6 was really about. But I really want you to understand that these are just possibilities that we're trying to get out right now as far as predictions, okay? I mean, really, the philosophers predicted things too, okay? We have to realize that. We have to think like they think, okay? So, one thing aside from that, I feel as though Franklin's time machine shit possibly has no fucking... I don't think it has anything to do with this shit. That's why they give you 3 fucking options to kill whoever. It makes sense now. I mean, like, aside from there just being an interesting storyline, I mean, and choices and shit like that. But, I mean, here's the thing about the choices aspect. Why would they leave it up to one person? Why? Think about that. I mean, if you can play as whoever you want throughout the story, why would they leave it up to one person to kill whoever when the other person is the one who has the beef with the other person? I mean, really, it's fucking stupid. You guys really think about this. Mike and Trevor have gone throughout the game shooting the shit out of people, not giving a fuck. Alright? And they even were finna kill each other in the graveyard. But then, and the only reason they didn't was because fucking those damn Chinese people came and all that, or whatever the fuck happened. Okay? But, I mean, aside from that, it's obvious that they have no problem killing each other and even setting each other up to be killed. So, why would they leave this shit up to one person? It's more than that sentimental bullshit. Trust me, this shit has to do with the mechanic of the game and how you can turn off an Easter egg or not. It makes sense. And that's why not all of us are seeing the same results, because not all of us chose the same ending. Not all of us did the same story the same way. It makes sense. In some form, in some fashion, we are molding sense out of what the fuck they were even going for here. You know? And one question I want to answer, you know, somebody said, it was pretty funny, you know. It was Mr. Low Bacon, like one of my subs. He said, would it be funny if I was just wrong about all this shit? Dude, like, it would be hilarious. Don't get me fucking wrong. You guys, if I was wrong about absolutely everything, goddamn, I would fucking laugh my ass off. But honest to God, I'm going, once again, strong-willed with my theory. And if you want to join me, then that's what this is about. It's not about me saying, dude, oh, I know everything. I never said I knew everything. I said I know what the fuck I'm talking about with symbolism. I know about symbolism. That's all. You know, and when it comes to this, I can help. Okay? So, when it really comes down to it, would I just blow up my damn channel? No. I mean, I'm an Easter egg hunter, you guys. Like, you know, whether in depth or not in depth, you know, I've always kind of been into that. So there will be more, you know, series coming in soon. You know, like when Metal Gear officially comes out, and you know, I can't wait till Phantom Pain. That's gonna be fucking epic. I mean, if you're not a Metal Gear fan, you should definitely go pick that up. I'm gonna be doing some hardline gameplay. I'm a big Battlefield fan. I'm sorry if you're not. I can't get into the whole debate about Call of Duty and Battlefield right now. I mean, you know, everybody kind of has their opinion, and when it comes down to it, you know, I think they're both really, really good games. But you know, aside from that, I really want to thank those once again who have always supported me and always, you know, come back for more when they know that it can only be more information given, you know, and they're not shutting that out. I respect you for that because it it's like you're only gaining a full spectrum of what could be, point blank, you know, and that's all I'm trying to help with. It's obvious that we were stuck for 2 fucking years, point blank. I'm not trying to bring fucking, you know, all the credit to me. Once again, if I want to make this very clear, people hate Whizzle, all right, and I don't know why. Like real shit. I mean, like, look, I know why, but aside from that, I want to make it very clear. That dude was probably one of the first to really say yoga had something to do with it. All right, he probably didn't know about the praising the sun aspect just yet, like the actual gesture, but what the fuck? I mean, dude helped. It's you know, we gotta stop hating. We really do. That shit is ugly. Point blank. We gotta stop that hate. You know, and this isn't me ranting about hate once again. This is just me, you know, like sticking up for the true ones out there because they don't deserve it, man. I mean, if you see the hate, even that Trippy gets, I mean, what the fuck? He's covering another spectrum of what could be, you know. Same thing with UC. You know, shout out to all those guys. Like, you know, even my boy Robin Rams, man. I miss his channel, and whoever does, give a like for him, real talk, because he deserves it. That man, I really used to be a fan. Like seriously, I still am. But you know, aside from that, you guys, it's just pretty crazy how they just keep showing the praise the sun thing when you know they're in the rapture. It's like all the same shit. I don't know. It's really interesting, you guys, and I just wanted to bring it to your attention. And it kind of makes, you know, a little sense on why on the side of the hippie hill, you actually see a lot of this and that and those colors. Like, it's crazy, you guys. Like, all this shit is starting to actually make sense. I'm going to show you before I go why this whole spectrum of colors, the clouds, and certain aspects of the extraterrestrial shit in the game and Kiflam, the blue, it's all one. And the fact that they just have it cut off like this, it kind of makes sense now if you see it this way. And I want to show you this because it's really crazy to me. Look how they have at the hippie hill the side that I said Michael would be praising the sun. And it's completely split from blue to green. Completely split. The top of Mount Gordo is green. Alright? And then it's just like the same color spectrum. Same damn color spectrum. You guys, look at that shit. I don't know, you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. And we will get into more videos later on throughout the week. And, you know, EP 6.5 will be coming really, really soon. I just want to, like I said, put the icing on the cake on it. And, you know, I want to nail that coffin so we can kind of progress like we did with Michael. And And again, realize that not necessarily are we done with Michael. Michael is just starting to be understood within his whole entirety of his Easter egg. And once we understand it, then we can start the physical steps and start putting things to light. Just like we figured out the unicorn, all right, could be a major reference toward the rhino, meaning the tanks could have something to do with it, and or a rampage in a tank. It's like we're starting to develop a physical list here of things that we can do. Now we have a direction. But don't cut your list short by just trying shit so soon and thinking that it's debunked because you don't know all the steps yet. That's all. But aside from that, I just want to leave my true jetpack hunters with a true thank you to all of you. Spread the truth.